Hello friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be considering one of the example of orthogonal transformation. Okay, so example is like, if I have a unit vector on Rn. So unit vector means if you consider norm of u, your answer is 1. In this case, our vector space is Rn, which is an inner product space with the usual inner product defined on it. I have a t from Rn to Rn, and linear operator. Since I won't use the word linear operator because we will prove it, so it is just a function defined as t of x is equal to x minus 2 times inner product of xy. Since it is inner product of xy, it will be some real number and that will be multiplied with that unit vector u. Then we will prove it is orthogonal transformation. First thing we'll prove it is an orthogonal transformation. First we'll prove it is transformation. Okay, so my claim 1, T is transformation. That is a linear transformation. So I'll write LT, a linear transformation. So what we prove in it, to show that my T of alpha x plus y is equal to alpha times T of x plus T of y for all alpha inside R and for all x comma y inside Rn. We will be considering inner product space over R only. Hence I am considering the coefficient from R. Okay. So my claim is this: I will consider this left hand side. Consider T of alpha x plus y. That will be equal to what? By definition, it is equal to alpha x plus y minus 2 times in the first coordinate. In the first coordinate, on the place of x, I will write alpha x plus y comma u, then multiplied with u. Okay. So this is same as alpha x plus y minus 2 times inside a bracket. We know this inner product is linear with respect to first coefficient. So according to that, I will have alpha times inner product of x comma u plus inner product of y comma u, then multiplied with u. If I just separate it in a particular pattern, I will get alpha times x minus 2 times inner product of x comma u times u plus y minus 2 times inner product of y comma u into u. Okay. So that will be nothing but alpha times t of x plus t of y. So this is nothing but implying me, this implies my t is a linear transformation, or it is a linear operator since it is starting from Rn and ending at Rn. Okay. So we proved it is a linear transformation or a linear operator. Now we'll prove it is an orthogonal transformation. Orthogonal means we'll prove it preserves the inner product. That is, inner product xy is same as inner product of tx comma ty. Okay. So now I will be considering the right hand side of my claim. That is, I will consider inner product tx with ty. So I know the value of tx is nothing but this, so I'll just write that inner product of x minus 2 times inner product xu times u, comma, on the place of x I'll write y minus 2 times inner product yu times u. Okay. So I request student to write for any x comma y inside Rn and then start writing this. Okay. So it will be true for arbitrarily 1. So now I know this inner product xy. After applying the inner product, it must be a scalar. Hence, I will consider this inner product and this inner product as the scalars. But for now, what I will do, I will just use a distribution. That means I will consider x with this first, then x with the second, this with the first, and this with the second. Okay. So I will consider x with the first, that is y. So x inner product y. Now x with the second term, but I will use a minus sign in between since there is a minus inside the second term. Or I will, what I want is, I want inner product of this with the second term, right? I know x is a vector, u is the vector, this much part is nothing but my scalar. So I will take that scalar outside. So 2 times inner product of yu is a scalar which I take outside. Inside I will get inner product x with u, correct? Now I'll consider the second term with the first. So again, if I consider second term inner product with the first, what I see, this much part is nothing but the scalar. I will take it outside. Minus 2 times inner product of xu, inner product u comma y. Okay. Now the second term with the second term, with this much part will get inner product with this much part. So from this, what will come out is minus 2 times. I'll write plus minus 2 times inner product x comma u is the scalar from the first, right? From the second also this much is the scalar part. So I'll take it outside. Minus 2 times inner product y comma u is the scalar part. Okay. After that, what is left inside inner product is u with u. Okay. U with u inner product. Okay. After this, I will write inner product xy, first term as it is. Now this thing I will write, this thing and this thing are actually same, right? Why is it so? Since if you consider this inner product of y comma u, or you consider this, both are same. Since we are on a real, swapping the coordinate does not change it, right? Hence I will write this two are same, this two. Minus 2 times, then it is minus 4 times inner product x comma u, inner product y comma u. If you want, you can write, since inner product u comma y is same as inner product y comma u. Okay. So this became 4 times. After that, this minus is plus 4 times. I will multiply this x comma u with y comma u. And since my inner product of u comma u is nothing but norm of u square, and I know my u is nothing but a unit vector, hence its norm is 1. So norm is 1 and it is 1 square, which is equal to 1. So this thing is nothing but actually 1, so I will multiply it by 1. If I don't, it is still fine. Okay. So now this is plus time, this is minus 4 times. Hence the answer is inner product x comma. So in this way we prove given map, a map which is defined as t of x is equal to x minus 2 times inner product x comma u with u, where u is a unit vector inside Rn, then that map is an orthogonal transformation. Okay. So this is one of the example. Definitely we'll discuss more example in this Euclidean space, but for now this video it is enough. In the next video we'll see some different thing, a new definition and new theorems. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video and nothing else. Okay, bye bye.